there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over a first down position at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, it's Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And it's complete to Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
27 yards.
Love now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. They
need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air again, Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders, nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
And cycle.
Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Love's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Raiders at 0-5. Just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Love's throw taken in by Miller. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the ready.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Love. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Love. Throw left side complete.
That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Love, same target. It's Jacobs again. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Love. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second and goal, Love being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Love, this is third and goal. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. To throw now, here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Love. Wright's got him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay, right?
From the 35 on second down, Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love to throw for it on fourth. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. His pass caught at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out to his left. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. He hit his first, this one from 38. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Okay, ready?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. Following the interception, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's got room at the 30, down the right sideline, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Taken from about the 12.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd down and 4. Love from the gun. He's able to find Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That was good for 26 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Seahawks.
Mayfield. sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Mayfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The slot man in motion right.
Now Mayfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Baker.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Gets this to Fant.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Mayfield to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
First down.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.